Okay, so now for a slight digression from the usual Algebra 2. I want to talk about how your GPA is calculated.
Great.
The reason I want to talk about this is I was reading an article on the computer in my office about how we should stop teaching algebra in high school and college. And then the very next thing that happened was one of my students from the evening class knocks on my door and goes, I'm not doing real great. I was thinking about dropping your class. See you, Paul. How bad would an F affect my GPA? And I'm thinking, well, we'll never know because we don't teach algebra anymore. So I thought I would give you how it works so you can check for yourself how your GPA would be affected by various things. Cool? This is like welcome to real life day, I guess. Well, you care about your GPA, right? I do not know how to do your taxes, and neither does anyone else.
Yeah.
Okay, so your GPA is defined as your quality units divided by your units. Now, I know the thing you're all wondering is what the hell is a quality unit?
Units tried?
Units succeeded.
Units attempted?
No, quality units are even weirder. So a quality unit, which I'm going to call it QU, is a grade times units.
Oh, so like A is 4, B is 3.
Yeah, so an A is 4, a B is 3, a C is 2, a D is 1, and an F is 0. Right? You guys are used to this at least? Okay, so should we make an example student?
Sure.
Okay, so let's say that this semester you're taking Bio 17, Algebra 2, and Yoga. Cool? How many units is Bio 17?
3.
3?
Yeah, it's 4 because it has a lab.
Is it 4? Oh.
I don't know, my students told me it was 5 this morning, so we'll go with 4.
I think it's 4.
How big is Algebra 2?
5.
5?
Bio's 5. Yeah, I think 5. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's 5, but whatever. Doesn't matter.
1.
And Yoga is
1.
1. Do you guys want to add a class? You sure? Okay. So let's assume you got some stuff in these. How'd you do in bio?
A.
A?
How
How about Mike's classes are easy?
Well, it's not easy, but he's like a super good teacher, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's easy to do an A.
Yeah.
Algebra 2?
Got a C because you were busy.
Got a
with
C
bio.
because I'm mean.
I didn't take Joe.
And Yoga?
Hey.
Because you can't get any other grade. You can't
Let
get,
me make this a little better and this bad.
Yeah.
Okay? And that way we'll be
How
able
do you
to
get
see
a
what
D in
happens when we
yoga?
kind of switch these things.
you have to never go to get a D.
Yeah, okay. So, how many
Yeah.
quality units do you get out of Bio 17 at this?
4.
8
You get
or 16?
There's 8.
You get,
Quality units divided by units?
16?
You get 16.
so quality units are the grade times the units.
16?
So, yeah, so this is 4 times 4. So you get 16 quality units out of Bio 17.
15?
Out of Algebra 2, you get 15. And out of Yoga, you get 1 lousy quality unit. So what's your GPA for this semester?
32?
32 divided by
Because how many classes go, right?
not 3 classes,
Units.
10.
total units. So this is 10 units. So this gives us a 3.2 GPA. You guys see that?
Yep.
that kind of make sense?
Mm-hmm.
This is saying I did a little better than a B on average, right? Even though I got a D in one of my 3 classes. You guys see how that works?
Mm-hmm.
So it's weighted by the units, right? What if we swap the B and the D? So what if we did
It would go down.
Bio 17, you got a A, Algebra 2, you got a D, and Yoga, you got a B. How many quality units then is Bio 17?
Still
Still 16.
Still 16. How many quality units is Algebra 2 now? 5 instead of 15, right? That's a big hit. And Yoga is 3, right? So you would think that, right, you got the same grades, but this is a lot worse, right? Your GPA is 24 over 10, which is 2.4, right? So trading the grades in a 5 and 1 credit class can have a huge impact on your GPA. You guys cool with this?
Mm-hmm.
So there's one more thing to come out of this that I would like you to, a tool I would like you to have, which is you can figure out how many quality units you have so far, so you can figure out your overall GPA, right? Because all your scholarships or whatnot, they don't use your semester to semester GPA, they use your overall, right? So to get your overall GPA, overall, you need to know how many quality units you already have. And you also need to know how many units have I taken.
Is this part of this?
No. Do you guys know where to get these?
Go Columbia.
Yeah. Go to Go Columbia, log into Connect Columbia, and go check out your transcript.
Talk to your counselor.
Or talk to your counselor. This is something, though, that you don't need to make a counseling appointment for. You can do this. So both of these numbers are actually on your transcript. If you can't find this one, you can, of course, take your current GPA and multiply by how many units you have. You guys see that? So that'll get you what you're running so far. Cool? Do you want to do an example with that too? Yeah. Okay, so let's do one quick example and then we can let go of GPA things. So let's say you have 32 units so far at a 3.1 GPA. I'm just making this up at random. Okay? How will an F in Algebra 2 affect you? Right? So how many quality units do you have already? 32?
Mm-hmm.
You have 32 units. You have more or less 96 quality units. You guys see that? How do you actually figure out exactly how many quality units you have?
Multiply units by your GPA.
Okay, so what's 32 times 3.1? 99.2. So this is how many quality units so far, right? Right? How many quality units am I going to earn getting an F in Algebra 2? 0. Right? F's are 0. So, plus new quality units. new quality units, which is 0, gives us a grand total of 99.2, which seems like our GPA hasn't changed at all, right?
But you're adding units.
But you're adding 5 units, right? So I had 32 units, and now I have
37 units.
37. So my new GPA should be this 99.2, right? The same number divided by 37 gives you 2.68. 2.7. That's a huge drop. Don't fail classes. Cool. So the moral of this is that these numbers aren't inaccessible, right? You can go look on your transcript, you can get this information out, you can propose some grades for your classes, and you can figure out what your GPA might be. So if you're worried about your GPA, this is the tool you want. Cool? If you want help calculating these things, I'm certainly willing to double check your work or chat with you about it, okay? I don't want anyone's grade to be a mystery or their effect in the GPA to be like somehow a surprise. This should be an easy calculation that we can do. Cool?
Neato.